Well, that was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. There we go. Kathryn Williams, Withered Hand, live in session. Are You For Real? Kathryn, would you like to introduce the band, please?
Yes, over on drums is Louis Abbott, and over on bass is Graham Smiley. And me and Dan just feel really lucky to be playing with them.
Well, I'm sure the feeling's mutual. And I'll tell you what, just being in a room like this when you're playing, and the smiles all around is just, it's bewitching. It really is so great to see. I mean, obviously, people coming to this room, they're normally in a bad mood because they're in a room with me. But you just blown all that away, so I can't thank you enough, really. Thank you. And so, to tell us then, how did you two meet in the first place? Because obviously, Kathryn, you sang on Dan's last album anyway, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. But Dan's last album kind of bunny hopped us writing. Dan, you?
Yeah, like, so we met before we did these songs. Kath helped me to start writing again. So the album that came out, the Withered Hand album, How to Love, was actually written kind of in the afterglow of writing a lot of this stuff.
Right, okay, yeah. Because, I mean, we discussed it last time you came in, Dan, didn't we? That, you know, you did have a hiatus for a while, and then I kept knocking on your door. Dan,
yeah,
Dan,
thanks.
Yeah, no, but I mean, you know, genuinely, I'm a big fan of what you do, both of what you do. And so, but the kind of partnership also kind of was glued together even further, wasn't it, by the fact that you had been both through different sets of losing people very, very close to you. And was that kind of, you know, almost counselling each other through such a hard time?
Well, it was one of the things that we were able to bond over, first of all, when we first met, with the idea of writing. Yeah. You know, like Kath just approached me out of the blue after we first met and said, what kind of songs could we write together? And I thought, oh man, I haven't really been writing or finishing songs for a long time. And then we didn't really set out to write an album. We just thought whether we could write something together, even just one song.
And we were just having fun, and we were thinking maybe the songs we wrote would end up on your record or my record, and then we just became really good friends, and we just had fun. There wasn't a reason for it or anything, and
if I was new age, I would call this project organic.
Well,
but it obviously has just come out of, like you say, it's nothing premeditated, nothing contrived. It's just something that happened.
Yeah, I mean, like, the album really is kind of just a byproduct of getting a really good friend. And
lots of chats.
Yeah, like, all of our songs come from chats, and you were saying about the, like, bereavements and stuff. We both had friends in the public eye who died, and we were talking about the strange things about, like, public mourning, and then also knowing someone personally and the differences of that. And yeah, we just played, and it's really nice because you know, there was no, like, business idea or ulterior motive.
Yeah.
And when we went in the studio with these guys, it just felt like play. It felt like we were 16 again, just messing about, playing songs in a band.
No pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. And I do, I completely empathise with what you're saying about losing somebody in the public eye, because, of course, over the 30 odd years that I've been broadcasting, I've met so many different people, and because of the nature of this programme particularly, as is the situation now, I get to know people.
Yeah.
And they become friends of sorts, most certainly. And then you lose them. A good example was Marc Lanigan, which really, I found out live on air, and that really, really hit me hard, So I can completely empathise with what you're saying, because it's a strange juxtaposition, isn't it, of this person that you love and and then everybody else's perception of them.
Exactly, yeah.
Right, okay. And so, Creative Scotland, how were they involved in the record?
Well, they kind of helped fund it. So they helped fund a lot of recording costs.
Yeah, so they nearly sent Dan mad with the forms, but yeah, we got funding to make the record, and that's how we got to, like, have these, like, absolute legends on the album.
Yeah.
Like, so, Louis is the lead singer in Admiral Fowler.
Yeah, I know.
Graham's in Arab Strap, and, like, we had, like, Chris Drever and King Creosote, and, like, we were just so lucky to be able to say, oh, we've got this money and we can have the people that we want playing with us.
It all sounds so easy apart from the forms, but if you think about it, if somebody's going to give you a load of money, the least you can do is agonise over forms for a couple of days.
Exactly, a couple of weeks. But but you're right.
You probably needed to get some toddlers involved, you know, some 10-year-olds, just let them fill the forms in for you. They understand these things, don't they? OK then, so we've got your dates here. The 1st of May, Mono, Glasgow. 2nd, Gosforth Civic in Newcastle. 3rd, Perth Theatre. On the 4th, Summer Hall in Edinburgh. The 5th, Kitchen Garden Cafe, Birmingham. The 7th, the Holy Grail, Durham. The 9th, Horse and Bamboo in Rossendale. The 10th, Halle St Michael's, Manchester. The 11th, Edge Art Centre. That's from Much Wenlock.
Yeah.
That's a new one on me. The 12th, The Musician, Leicester. The 22nd, Philharmonic Hall in Liverpool. On the 23rd, The Bear Club in Luton. 25th, Hope and Ruin in Brighton. 26th, Water Rats in London. 29th of May, Town Hall, Selby. 30th, The Courthouse in Otley. And then finishing off in Bristol at the Folk House on the 31st of May.
Yeah, that's it. Sounds easy when you say it.
Yeah, well, it'd be quite easy for me, to be honest. But yeah, it's a bit more of a bit more of an adventure for you. But yeah, thanks so much for coming in. And you're going to do 2 more songs for us. So what you're doing in what order?
Go on, Dan.
We're going to play Weekend next, and then we'll follow up with Grace.
Fabulous. Okay, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Pleasure.